Hey everyone, we're back again. Another shocking statement from Jim Cramer, and I have no idea what to think about it this time. Is he finally going to get it right, or is this going to be another great Cramer moment? But this is what really makes me angry today. Gold, silver, and other valuable metals are screaming warnings at us that no one seems to be hearing while everyone is arguing about Cramer's latest hot take. Believe me, we need to pay attention. Because what's going on now could tell us something very important about what's to come. The book that interested me. Check this out. This book by Andrew Ross Sorkin has been brought up by Cramer. He may be someone you know. He wrote Too Big to Fail, which was a smash hit in the New York Times. But the book that everyone is talking about is called 1929, Inside the Greatest Crash in Wall Street History and How It Split the Country in Two. I haven't read this book yet, I'll be honest, but take a quick look at that cover. What stands out to you? That's right. 1929? Let's talk about the Great Depression, people. The point at which everything broke down and the markets died. Now, though, this is where things get interesting. It's too big to fail. Sense a pattern? That's what everyone really thinks. Until we face the truth and realize we're facing a total black swan event. This is the Cramer contrarian play. This is where my brain starts to work extra hard. We all know that Jim Cramer has turned into a bit of a skeptic. Let's be honest about this. We can't just change that now. If Cramer is talking about how bad 1929 and the Great Depression were, what is the bad thing? A great age, right? We might not be going through the Great Depression, but rather a golden age. But now comes the million-dollar question. Is this the 10th time in a row that Cramer gets it right? It's true that every clock is right twice a day, and Cramer only gets things right about 10% of the time. What about the other 90% of the time? You already know how that ends. What people in the neighborhood say. As I read your notes, I see that many of you say 1929 is no longer happening. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. Here's why I believe you may be correct. What if they drive these markets to completely crazy levels before they crash? Take a look. You want to catch as many people as possible, right? Like what happened with the altcoin traders the other day, they lost all their money in one session because they had too much debt. Each market and country could use the same set of rules. Get everyone to join by offering huge benefits, then suddenly pull the rug out from under them. That means there might be a wait here. That is, unless that 10% chance comes true, and Cramer is right this time. The gold signal's making me crazy. But this is what really interests me. And to be honest, it's pretty scary. This has been talked about for months, and now it's finally going to happen. Listen to this news story. For the first time ever, gold prices went over $4,200 an ounce. Gold is likely to go up by almost 60% in 2025 alone. Take a moment to think about that. 60% in a year. Someone wrote something that I thought about a lot. We'll look back and wonder why gold was so cheap one day. If you don't, you'll be left behind. And they are talking about valuable metals in particular. This soaring move was a surprise to everyone. Here's what really amazes me. Right now, gold is going through the roof. Each of us was waiting for this kind of move to happen in crypto, but it's not there yet. It's taking place with gold now. Isn't that odd? I'm going to paint you a picture. Gold was stuck in this huge pattern of consolidation for decades. Nothing interesting to do, just sitting there. Something happened in February 2024, which is about a year and a half ago. It took off like a rocket and started going up. Why this is more important than you think. Most people don't understand this about gold. It's kind of like an early warning system for the whole world of money. Gold doesn't move around by itself. It tells you about big events and news first. I have to ask myself, what does gold know that we don't? When I see this kind of crazy move in gold, there must be a reason for how fast it's going. Gold wants us to know something. We need to pay attention. Now what do? Gold is at an all-time high, Cramer is comparing it to 1929, and the market is sending a lot of mixed messages. It's not a question of whether or not something big will happen. What it will look like and when it will happen are the questions. Are we on the way to Cramer's depression, Or are we about to witness the biggest market bubble ever before it bursts? What do you think? Write what you think in the box below, and let's work this out together. Thanks for reading. If you found this study useful, please click the like button and subscribe for more market breakdowns like this one. Talk soon. The puppeteers who made gold rise. Things get really interesting now. All of this isn't just magic, people. Now we're hearing some crazy things from the big guys. Is that right? Jamie Dimon, the CEO of the biggest bank in the US, just said that gold could easily hit $5,000 or even $10,000 in these conditions. Jamie is crazy about Dimon. Do you really believe that? But here's what I believe is going on. These people, they're just puppets. The price of gold is going through the roof right now because these central bank heads are saying that it will reach $5,000 to $10,000. Me? I believe it's around $30,000. We'll get to that though. The best part is now here. They're not telling lies. Want to know why? The world's central banks now have more gold than at any other time this century. So ask yourself, why now? What do they know that we don't know? The graph that explains everything. Take a quick look at this chart with me. Gold didn't change much from 2000 to 2025. It tried many times over the years to break out, but it couldn't keep going. Then, all of a sudden, in the last few years, boom, it finally breaks out and keeps going up. Why now? Because things are gonna fall apart soon. That's the reason. What I've been saying about the Jim Cramer plot. Okay, I'm about to give Jim Cramer a full indictment right now. Are you all set? Since I've been saying this for a long time. Things are beginning to make sense now. We all know that Jim Cramer is a bearish sign, right? When it comes to market calls, that guy is pretty much a skilled fool. But I know he'll pull off a trick. Not us, but everyone else. This is the pattern. His track record will be wrong from now on until the crash. Maybe right once, then wrong. Maybe you're right again. He's going to be totally wrong about almost everything. Here's the smart part of the plan, though. It looks like Jim Cramer will be right about the crash right before it happens. He is going to say that the crash is coming. What do you know? No one is going to pay attention. Because he has such a bad track record, no one is going to pay attention. The plan of the elites.